Welcome back, everybody. You got Will and I-Man here from the Block Runner MetaZone, Rovi and MScribe, and I think we've done it, I-Man.
Finally, dude. We finally cracked.
We've done it.
Insert code. We were debating off cam. It's like, what is it that we cracked, right? The Da Vinci Code.
We got the crypto playbook.
Yeah, I think so. This brings me back to last cycle when we first were witnessing IDOs, right, for the first time. And we're like, wow, IDOs? That sounds eerily similar to an ICO, which was the thing that made people wildly rich 4 years prior. So here we are, cycle 3.
Yeah.
They're called DATs now. So they gave it like a little bit of a different naming system just to like really hide the fact that we've created a new systemic order.
Right.
Systemic crypto world order for incubating and launching industry compatible projects, I
Vehicles,
guess. Vehicles, yeah. And they're called DATs. What do you call that?
Digital Asset Treasury companies.
Correct, which we've been heavily covering, but now I think we've seen enough like evidences to really
the pattern has formed.
Yeah.
And we're picking up what these people are putting down.
We really are. We're trying our best here to really like lock in on the blueprint, right? And the end result of that, hopefully there's like some remnants, some scraps left for the rest of us outsiders, us non-insider institutional grade investors to partake, right?
Yeah, we're definitely not clued in.
No.
We haven't peeked behind the curtain.
We haven't been to enough conferences, dude. That's really the issue.
No, we've never been to a yacht.
Yeah, we haven't been invited to the Dubai, paragliders.
We have not had champagne, like $300 champagne glasses.
No, man. In other words, we suck. So we had to do this shit the hard mode and like piece together the puzzle. And it's like, all right, I get it. I get what you're up to now, guys. Right? So
you know what? Here. You know what needs a DAT, I-Man?
Nat.
Yeah.
Why not? Right? They sound so similar.
I was gonna say Worldcoin needs a DAT.
Yeah, why not?
And so much so that they've achieved it. The world's first Worldcoin treasury strategy, ICO, announced a $250 million private placement to create Worldcoin treasury and a $20 million strategic investment by your boy Tom Lee.
That's your boy.
My boy.
I'm more of a Joe Lubin kind of guy. Yeah, you're the guy who says Tom Lubin. Wait.
Joe Lubin? Tom Lee.
Tom Lee has some it factor, right?
Yeah.
He's got some gravitas.
He does. When he says predictions, you know they're coming true.
Yeah, well, it turns out he's just a big whore, dude. So much for ETH maximalism. Let's throw some money at Worldcoin.
Yeah,
while we're at it.
Okay, the premise of Worldcoin is we all have been exposed to AI. We all kind of feel that AI is going to take every single job. 100% of all jobs are going to be done by AI. Mm-hmm. What does humanity need? UBI, Universal Basic Income. Hence,
is that really what Worldcoin is about?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
They say that?
Think about it. Sam Altman creates ChatGPT, and he creates Worldcoin.
Yes.
ChatGPT's AI, Worldcoin is UBI. He knows what the world is going to need, so he front ran it.
So he is like, scan your eyeballs and get some coins?
Yes.
But that's like a one-time redemption, isn't it?
I don't know how it works because I'm not terribly interested in it. But
yeah. At this point, so we're gonna make the case like it really doesn't matter at this point.
But I set up the premise,
right.
And the premise is sound, and that's
true.
That's the theme of this video.
Yeah. You built a pretty alluring narrative.
Yes,
good enough, right? Yeah, Sam's on board. This is the AI connection to the future digital economy, and therefore, saving humanity from the fallout of technical innovation.
Yes.
By now.
Yes.
Pretty simple.
Yeah. So, having said that, ICO Holdings is up 72x as of 24 hours ago, and it's down 50% from then, but still up 40x.
Yeah. So literally like a resurrected phoenix rising from the ashes, as Tom Lee has that ability to do. As soon as he spices up some other treasury somewhere out there with his magic dust.
Yeah.
It's Tom Lee dust, if you will.
Yeah.
Amazing things happen, right? So yeah, why do we care? I mean, Why didn't you tell us this yesterday, Block Runner guys? I want in on this 76X.
Yeah.
That's kind of the issue here. This is definitely not like a...
Yeah, how are we supposed to tell you ICO was the one? Was the pick, guys?
Yeah, sitting at like a 2.5 million market cap. I'm sure it's like as dead as a company can get at that point. Yeah,
it's down all time. It's down 98%. Looks like crypto.
Yeah. But not anymore, dude. We sprinkled some new Tom Lee juice on top of it. So it's the next paradigm, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Yeah. And then, so let's take a Worldcoin. Look at this chart. This is the all-time chart.
More Tom Lee juice.
Want to talk about God candles? This is that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good-looking chart, actually. You know, that's something you want to buy into. Well, not
right
right now, but something you may have wanted to buy into. So, damn you, Block Runner guys. Why didn't you see this coming, right?
Yeah. This was obvious, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, you would need to be on the inside to somehow know this information, right?
Perhaps, or have like the
or have better
foresight.
Skill issue.
Yeah, skill issue, right?
Right.
So maybe the task now is to identify, unlocked primitive narratives, I guess that still linger in the. Like, hey, you know what's a good one? Metaverse.
Yeah.
Remember Decentraland or Sandbox? Those I think Sandbox more likely than Decentraland.
Yeah.
Probably working on some sort of, hey, didn't Sebastian say they got a big announcement in like a month? And Yatsu, I guarantee.
Yes.
I can't guarantee. I suspect we may see a new narrative exposure to Wall Street very soon. Right?
I think you're right.
I would imagine. So yeah, if you want in on those God candles, maybe Tom Lee Juice has some more like spreading power. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe Tom could like tweet about this before he does these actions.
That'd be nice, right?
All right, so moving on. Whale says, "What the hell? Congrats to the 5 people on crypto Twitter who hold this. Absolutely insane." Referring to Story token.
Yeah,
it's up 24% on the day.
Yeah, this is one we've been talking about, even pre-DAT capture. Yeah, just for the nature of, it's an interesting narrative just on its own, right? It's like, hey, IP at some point is going to, whenever you see all these, these like AI image metas, remember like there was like cartoonifying thing, giblifying.
Yeah.
That was like a very well-known Japanese creative studio. Like that was their style, their aesthetic. Completely got ripped into 1,000 different directions through the technology of AI, and like none of that value was funneled back to the original IP. So there's a disconnect there, right?
Yeah, that's why Story and IP has such a great
powerful
narrative.
Yeah. Yeah. So powerful that it literally only goes up despite like zero actual use.
Yeah, zero.
As of today, to make that clear, right?
Yeah, maybe you fake it till you make it.
Or you launch a DAT.
Yeah.
That's a better way.
Yeah,
it's becoming.
It's a more liquid way to continue your business.
Yeah, so we're observing a trend here, right? Worldcoin, good narrative, but it wasn't experiencing that much volatility or that much, I don't know, vitriolic interest.
Market interest, yeah.
You throw a DAT at it in its way, it's exploding. Story protocol, it's got big backers. A16Z is in there. Google execs are in there, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of floating around, not really doing much. You throw a DAT in there, we've achieved escape velocity, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're going from the crypto market, which, it has some liquidity, but not as much as Wall Street.
Yeah, we're quickly realizing that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in a lot of cases, man, so much for on-chain,
Yeah, and this guy's saying, well, it's really Upbit season, and that's where a majority of the volume is coming from. Which
is a Korean exchange. So maybe, I don't know, this might be some sort of, it could also be an anomaly of Korean events. Like, I remember this has happened before in 2017. I remember EOS was like the darling of the time, and people were literally lining up at these like crypto ATM machines in Korea just to get their hands on it.
Yeah.
I mean, so every now and then, these spectacles
very forward
emerge.
thinking.
What?
Yeah, just lining up to get that crypto.
To get your ICO allocation?
Yeah.
It's pretty wild, right? The fact that there's even like a
physical
machine
movement
that you get to interface with to claim to get your Ethereum into an ICO. It's pretty wild.
Yeah. All right, let's continue here. Story Protocol joins the DAT vehicle for its IP token. Story Protocol has achieved something unprecedented, transforming DeFi speculation to institutional infrastructure utility. So this 360 million strategic reserve announcement with A16Z involves Heritage Digital, which is Cask.
Mm-hmm.
The deal has successfully bridged the gap between crypto innovation and institutional adoption.
By the way, it's not Heritage Digital; it's Heritage Distilling.
So, yeah, you're right.
I think
Heritage
it's like
Distilling.
It's just so people understand. It doesn't really what these companies were prior to becoming treasury companies matters not.
No, right.
You know, MetaPlanet was like a furniture company, right?
No, it was a hotel company.
Hotel company, yeah. SharpLink Gaming, I think it was like an affiliate marketing thing. Doesn't matter. Just for your own due diligence sake, you're trying to understand.
Yeah, this is why it's so difficult. Like you're pairing intellectual property token to
cold brew, you know. You know, the next hot you know, what do you call it? The next hot beer, dude.
Yeah.
There's a compatibility in industry incompatibility there, but it just paints the picture even harder, right? Like how much these things don't even matter.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, which makes everything so much harder. But let's see this. The combination of revolutionary technology, perfect market timing, tier 1 backing, and the first mover institutional adoption creates asymmetric risk reward, favoring massive upside. This DAT vehicle strategy will likely be replicated across dozens of public companies, making IP the de facto institutional treasury crypto asset. So the most important thing here is the DAT vehicle strategy will be replicated.
Yeah, I think as long as we keep seeing more evidences that it's working, right? More up and to the right charts.
Yeah.
Like we're seeing with Worldcoin, now we're seeing with Story Protocol. And we anticipate to see even more, like you're saying, that's just more validation that this is the go-to-market pathway moving forward. It was ICOs in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
It was IDOs in 2021 era.
Yeah.
And now it's DAT.
Yeah, DATs.
Crack the code, lads.
Yeah, so I'm going to link this in the description as well. Heritage Distilling introduces IP strategy reflecting new focus on IP token treasury strategy and the 80 trillion IP economy.
Yeah. So imagine you're just, you're on your little Bloomberg terminal. You're one of those equities guys, equity bros. You haven't dabbled in crypto in your life because that's what idiots do.
Yeah.
I'm sophisticated. I'm advanced. I'm the professional, right? And I'm being relayed in my little news feed on my little Bloomberg terminal. Hold on. There's this treasury. I've heard about MicroStrategy. They did very well. Right?
It's doing the best. But
yeah, it's outperforming like major companies, right? Oh, there's another one of these treasury companies that's tackling an $80 trillion industry problem.
Yeah, let's take a look at the market cap of this said company.
Yeah.
And it's 94 million.
So
what's my upside? A lot.
Yeah, I would say so. It's like I'm now interested in this distilling holding company, right? That made a lot of sense to me until I read the title of the company. It's like, what the fuck? What does this have to do with AI or IP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what it is, guys. Don't ask questions, just ape in.
Yeah.
And I think that's really what we've done as an industry, right? We've given Wall Street ape in technology.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, which who knows what that means? It's like a testament to.
Yeah, as a retail participant, what that means is you got probably 100 times the liquidity potential.
Yeah, it's as a retail though, it's like it's hard to gauge exactly when you should enter into these things. I don't know, because they have the explosive growth during their initial, conversion to on chain to now institutional chain. But then, how long until an actual new price discovery following that?
Well, they all need to pay TikTokers for that to happen.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, another one. Flock is up 79% after being listed on Coinbase and Upbit.
Yeah, so we talked about Flock a few weeks ago, just because it piqued our radar as somebody teasing a DAT strategy, but a much lower market cap, right? You would expect something in the $1 billion plus market cap range to it's like an exclusive club that has access to this kind of strategy, right?
Yeah.
But apparently not. You could be a sub 100 million market cap project, get in on the DAT strategy, get a Coinbase listing, get an Upbit listing, which we're identifying as like the nexus of activity for this stuff.
Yeah, this is the behind curtain stuff that we're not privy to.
Yeah. And it's, again, we have to play life on hard mode as non-savvy investor types.
Yeah.
And try and find these trends before they really bust, right?
Yeah, so we're looking at a list of links here, and Flock, world's first DAI training platform.
Click on the About Flock just so we kind of understand what it is. It's a nice little modal explaining what it does.
Flock is the first decentralized AI training platform combining federated learning and blockchain to enable secure, privacy-preserving model training. It empowers communities to collaboratively build and own AI without centralizing data. So it includes an AI Arena, FL Alliance, and Moonbase.
Yeah, so a lot of good, interesting buzzwords that we've heard before. I guarantee you there are several subnets within Potensor that do exactly this.
Yeah. Yep.
But they are not clued in
to the new DAT strategy.
Therefore, not viable, lads.
Yeah.
And this is
this is how you dance to this music.
Yeah, this is what industry looks like, right?
Yeah, so assessing Flock AI tokens 140% rally in 7 days. When will it stop? So won't read the article, but we'll link it in there so you guys can read it. But key takeaways. Flock token has rallied by triple digits over the past few days. However, it's flashed an overbought signal that triggered pullbacks in April and June. Is it time for a slight cool off? All right, so Flock is doing right now up 42% on the day.
Yeah, so again, it's you don't necessarily want to buy into these peak euphoria moments, right? When like notable catalysts occur, such as Upbit listings or Coinbase listings or DAT announcements, because typically those are like insider events.
Yeah.
So the reason why you see a sharp sell-off following these, these catalyst moments is because that is the
strategy.
That's the time to liquidate in order to like add fuel to this newly discovered engine for growth, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Typically. And that same thing applies on the other side of the market, right? The equity side. And that is the nature of a DAT strategy. It's as the valuation of the equity goes up, you dilute those shareholders in order to raise the capital to buy the underlying asset that the equity company is stockpiling, therefore, growing sentiment, support in order for that valuation to keep going up over time until at some point the whole damn space,
the music stops.
Yeah, it's exhausted, right? We gave up on this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so we're not the only ones picking up on this pattern. It says, Christopher here says, we aren't at the end of the DATs. We are at the beginning. Each major ecosystem will have a DAT, and there are plenty of alts to come. Having a DAT will be an important milestone for new projects, opening up public market capital and new structural buyers. In the future, I'd bet that these start coming together when a token's market cap hits around $1 billion. But this could shift earlier or later based on a number of factors, including market timing, token fundamentals, and momentum, spokesperson, KOL availability, etc.
Yeah, I had the same presumption too. It's like I think I would have thought this is an exclusive
billion
access to the $1 billion club.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think anybody would take anything serious below that. But Flock is an example, at least not, a prototype of maybe that's not the case. You could do this lower down the scale, which gives,
higher upside.
Yeah.
It's a better story.
That's more attractive to retail.
Yeah.
TVH,
Yeah, but Ignis here is saying, I don't know, these DATs make me nervous already. MNAV's compressed, trading at below 1. Bitminer has the buyback its stock while also buying non-ETH assets. BTCS launched the ETH dividend.
That's right.
But price still fails to rally. MNAV at 0.66. And then for ETH is the most worrying. DATs pumped ETH, but now struggle as retail is not buying the ETH story.
Yeah, so there's some, composed individuals out there not all the way buying into it yet, right? It's like, this is little too squirrely for my likings, you know.
Yeah.
This is for sure really dependent on market confidence in these vehicles, and as of right now, it's not fully proven to achieve I don't know, industry mania scale, at least not yet.
Yeah, I mean,
which is either like still early or
yeah. So what's the takeaway? Do you buy any of this stuff? And some savvy people would say you dance while the music plays. But if you're a long-term investor, this is not the place to be.
Where else would you be? In Bitcoin?
I guess, yeah.
Basically. Yeah, if you're one of those, right? If your risk appetite is like literally almost non-existent, you want to sleep well at night without worrying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you buy this stuff, you're going to have to be looking at your charts every single day. Every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, we all do it anyways, but you have to actually be on the trigger every day.
Yeah, get your brokerage accounts ready. But wait till this stuff gets on chain, though. That's when everything's
what? It's only at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. to like 4 p.m. So
for now,
it's not that bad.
NASDAQ literally just put in a request to the SEC to tokenize this stuff.
God damn it.
No, maybe that's the inflection point, really. It's like the SEC is like, yeah, fine. Yeah, put this shit on chain. Yeah, don't sleep. And really, like, let the degens loose, right? And now Wall Street has, again, we've brought ape-in technology to Wall Street, and this is the beginning of the end, actually.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, let us know what you think. Is this the new ICO, IDO strategy of 2025? Let us know in the comments below. Appreciate you for watching, and we will catch you in the next video.
Peace.